Well, there it is. We're here at the old Norton Air Force Base. That's the Area 2 tower. Used to be down by the campground. They moved it over here. This is Victoria and 3rd. That's the intersection. We're looking north. But looks like they're going to do some nice landscaping. But I asked the security guard, this building is Flexport. It's going to be an air distribution hub. You know, they're 1 million square foot warehouses. Amazon's got one in here. FedEx, UPS. Let's see, San Manuel tribe's got a building now. They've got an airhead in here. I don't know if they're active yet or not. But yeah, they're doing work down on 3rd Street in Alabama, because Alabama now is just solid semis. I mean, it's crazy the amount of traffic. And Redlands has put up a bunch of big tilt-up concrete warehouses. So Alabama, I stay off Alabama. It's just truck after truck, and they're really slow, and they got to turn, and they take up a whole light cycle just to turn. But I remember climbing this when we were. There used to be, I thought, a ladder on that. But being knucklehead airmen, I want to say we did it with the PJs, or I'm trying to remember, because this used to be next to the where we had our picnics. And we'd have our picnics, play some softball. We'd have the keggers down there. I'm trying to think, if we climbed it, how did we get up there? We didn't. Oh, look there's a hawk up there. Look up there. Somebody's eyeballing me. Checking me out. I don't think I got a nest up there. I'm being hawked. Being eyeballed by a red tail. I can't see his tail, but it looks pretty good size. But that's because I remember San Manuel bought the base housing. The base housing used to be north of there. And there's another warehouse over there. Look at that one. See that one in the background? I forget who that was. Is that San Manuel's? There's warehouses popping up, big ones. And they bought this 3rd Street to 5th Street is going to be a redevelopment area. They're moving out all the businesses and homes. And they had a proposal to take 5th Street and cut it off and like make a diagonal down to 3rd Street. Or they're going to close, I think it's 3rd Street. There was a proposal. There's a guy in our group from Highland. He's been following it. It's like a redevelopment area from like Alabama down to, I think it goes past Victoria. From 3rd Street to 5th Street, that whole big chunk, that big rectangular sliver there is going to be warehouses. It's an air hub now. Norton's back active as a air hub. And every day, like FedEx flies in the big 767s, UPS comes in. And it's kind of crazy because a lot of people don't know this used to be an airport over here. And they've moved in, all of a sudden it's active. Like, oh God, there's a big giant plane almost hit my house. No, you're right underneath the approach end or departure end. And when they're using the regular runway, was it 026? But when the wind shifts, that puts the flight path over my house in Redlands. I mean, last week, about once a month, the wind will be the other way. They'll shift runways, go opposite runway, and when they come over my house, they're in the they're turning final, and they're loud and they're low. It just reminds me of when Norton was active, the C-141s. But a lot of people don't know that, and all of a sudden you hear a big giant plane over the top of you, and I can see how they freak out. But a lot of them don't realize this has become an active airhead again. It was a 63rd Military Airlift Wing when I was here, working out here. Airlift, that's what we did. We bullets and beans, anywhere, anytime in the world. If you needed it, we could drop it. Let you look at that again. So that's the scoop from the old Norton Air Force Base. Now it's the San Bernardino. Actually, it's the International San Bernardino Airport, SBD. If you're flying, the airport code's SBD, Sam Baker David. So that's it. See ya.